last week, the senator from the 21st, Mr. Brandon Beach, he informed me that he has an opportunity to go on to serve in a different capacity here in the United States, and it's going to be, y'all are going to be looking at he got a call last week from President Trump, and just so happens he's tapped Brandon Beach to be the Treasury of the United States right there, the Treasurer of the United States. And if y'all don't know what that role is, anybody who has some money on them, pull out your money and look in the bottom left-hand corner, and it will say the name of the person. Now, see, this is a $100 bill right here. I asked Brandon if he had change for 100, and he tells me he thought 100 was change. So he's obviously fitting in that role pretty well. But if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, it will have the name of the Treasury of the United States at the bottom left-hand corner, and that will soon have display Brandon Beach's name on it. So let's give Brandon a big round of applause. We obviously hate to see the senator go, but I will tell you this, that Brandon has been one who has always been a dear friend of mine. He is somebody who's been a very loyal friend, and I will tell you that I never will forget, he and I got elected at the same time in the state senate, and never will forget, a few years ago there was about 8 or 10 of us that came down to one of my places of business, and we all huddled up together, and we said that we would all, if we stuck together, if the 10 of us stuck together, we'd be all right in the Senate. Well, that old self-interest thing got in everybody's way, and instead of having 10 that stuck together, we had about 4 that stuck together, and 2 of them are back there, Matt Brass and Greg Dolezal, myself and Beach, and we can remember the time right before I got elected lieutenant governor. I can remember when the 4 of us could clear a room in the Capitol because nobody wanted to be seen with us, you know. We were toxic, you know. We were outside the establishment, and so we weren't welcomed in any party affiliation, and we were welcomed in very few meeting rooms, and the senator from the 53rd can appreciate where I'm coming from with this. So all that, I will tell you, it all cycles out eventually. And usually, if you stay the course with whatever you're doing, things will start going your way if you do it the right way. And Brandon Beach is a perfect example of somebody who stayed this course. He stayed loyal to his friends. He stayed somebody who's very passionate about what he was believing in, and he's very passionate about supporting President Trump and the current administration, and it pays off. I never will forget, I got a call from the president's folks, and they said, who down in Georgia can we give some appointments to, you know, because Georgia was a key place. And I said, I can't think of anybody more deserving than Brandon Beach, you know, and so I know he was a little down when he felt he got passed over on something pertaining to transportation. But I told him that day that he knew he wasn't going to get that position. I was like, just be patient. There's something else that's going to come up, and I believe this is a better gig, Brandon, than what we initially thought you were going to get. So y'all give Brandon a big warm welcome. We're going to let him say a few words and congratulate him.
Well, thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for the kind words. And, you know, we did come in together 13 years ago, and I tell you, I love this institution, the Senate. I love this chamber. I love the people in it. And it's a great body, and it's going to be a great memory for me to know that I served in this Senate chamber. but as the Lieutenant Governor said, I was very involved with him, and I wouldn't have been as involved in the Trump campaign without him making the introduction. So thank you, Lieutenant Governor. And but I really do look forward to serving in this next role as Treasurer of the United States. I will tell you, when I first got the call a couple Saturdays ago, I wasn't sure they dialed the right number because I was expecting something in transportation or commerce. But after I talked to them and they said that the boss wanted me to be the treasurer, I said, yes, I'll accept. So it's going to be a great opportunity. It's going to be life-changing going to Washington, D.C., but I will never forget you guys. I'll never forget where I came from, and thank you for all you've done for me. Thank you very much.